A street vendor's daughter asks the question everyone's thinking. Why won't you help us when we call you? And the officer's answer is complicated. Watch the clip first. Then we'll do the everyday rights audit. What local police can do, what they can't do, and what options people still have.
And I was wondering why our cops not helping us a lot?
We can't interfere with federal officers and
No, yeah, I understand that. Like, I understand that you guys cannot interfere. But, like, when we call you guys, we call you guys for you to help us.
No, I know, sweetie. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. And
Because I feel like you guys cannot interfere with us because we're like, it's the federal agents. Like, they could also like take you guys because they're like tougher than you guys are.
yeah,
But I just wanted to ask why when we call the cops were just standing there not doing nothing.
Mommy, let the officer answer your question, okay?
unfortunately, federal law trumps our city law in certain situations. And in this case, we can't interfere with a federal officer because ourselves we might get in trouble. So we have to respect what they're doing, and we can't interfere with them. But with that being said, we're not aiding, we're not helping, we're not assisting them in any way. Okay? Because obviously, we're city officials. This is a sanctuary city, and we treat it as so. That's why I always tell people: it doesn't matter where you come from, what your status in this country is. To us, we don't care. You need our help, we're going to help you out. But when it comes to federal law, it's very different than us. So it's I know, it's sad and it's unfortunate. It puts us in the middle because obviously I come from a Hispanic background, so I get where you're coming from. And I have my mom, and I wouldn't want my mom to go to that. So I get it. I understand. You know, and it hurts, but at the same time, I have to respect it. And I can't do what I can, because then I'll get in trouble. You know, but
thank you for answering that. All I wanted to know, like, you guys, in the stories I've been watching, is like they've been making me think about you guys, and I'm like, cops aren't just like they're protecting the ones that are getting hurt, but it's like I'm not going against you guys. I know that you guys are trying all the best to protect us, but you guys can't allow, because if you guys interfere, you guys could get in trouble for interfering with us. It's like you guys made your job, and that's why.
yeah, so that's why it puts us in a very, very tough position, you know.
Yeah.
So, but just on that, we don't care about where a person comes from, what religion they believe in, what their current status in this country is. We don't care. We're not here for that. Okay. We're always gonna be here to help you guys out. And to me, my job is to further our partnership with the community. You know, to be here for you, and that you know that no matter what, we're still here for you guys. You know, and this is a
Quick audit. Local police and federal officers are different lanes, and local officers generally can't obstruct federal enforcement without creating legal risk for themselves and the city. That's why you hear the officer saying they can't interfere with federal officers. Also, sanctuary city doesn't mean no consequences. It usually means local resources aren't used for certain federal immigration enforcement, but it doesn't stop federal action, and it doesn't guarantee protection in every situation. The human part is real, though. This is a family asking for help and feeling abandoned. The practical move is documenting what happened, asking for a supervisor, and connecting with local community and legal aid resources that can intervene in a structured way, because arguing on the sidewalk rarely changes jurisdiction. Should local police step in more, or is it legally impossible? Comment lanes. Laws vary by state, not legal advice.